Offbeat Cinema, brought to you by Mighty Taco. Enjoy the great taste anywhere at mightytaco.com. Terrapin Station, the world's Grateful Dead headquarters at terrapinstationbuffalo.com. And Poster Art, your poster and t-shirt gift gallery, online at posterartusa.com.
Hey cats, welcome to Offbeat Cinema. We're at Buffalo Comic-Con, and this of course is Bird, Theo, and I'm Zelda.
And tonight we've got a very special film for you, one we've never shown before. Amazing Transparent Man from 1960.
Let me guess, he's invisible.
That's a good guess, because he is invisible.
Wow.
And does he have like all these band-aids around him when he wants to be seen?
Well, they didn't have the budget for the bandages, so he's just flat out invisible. He's an invisible cat.
But a budget-challenged film at that.
The budget was invisible.
The budget.
That's right.
Well, I don't think we're adding a fourth cast member, but anyway, I think we got a friend here who didn't quite get the full ray of the invisibility ray. Is that correct, Mr. Slim?
Yeah, it did not go well.
Well, maybe we'll have some chatting more with Slim later, but in the meantime, dig the Transparent Man.
He's amazing.
Buffalo Comic-Con.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. Come back soon.
What is it, officer?
Man escaped from state prison, ma'am. This is just routine. Who are you and where have you been?
Oh, my name's Matson. Laura Matson. This is my husband, John. We've been to a party at Pritchard's Point. I'm afraid he overdid it.
May I check your driver's license, please?
Yes, of course.
What about your husband's?
Well, that's why I'm playing chauffeur. His license was suspended. Drunk driving.
Well, there's no need to bother him. He's had enough trouble for one night without waking up and staring into the badge of an officer. Very sorry to have inconvenienced you.
Well, that's quite all right. I thought you would. If you'd pulled that gun, it would have been all over.
Still don't get it. Why'd you break me out?
You'll find out when we get where we're going.
Keep him around here to scare off visitors?
He serves his purpose.
Yeah, I guess everybody does.
Julian, put the car away, will you? Is Paul waiting?
Been in there chewing up the carpet for 2 hours. Any trouble?
No. Joey Faust, this is Julian.
I've seen him before in a police bulletin.
Cue it up.
How do you cue it up? No matter how you cue it up, do it up with Mighty Taco's new grilled pressed quesadilla-style burrito. Say cheese, as the Mighty Q is a vegetarian option. Or go with big fajita-style chicken or steak. The Mighty Q is perfect for dipping, so add your favorite nacho cheese, sour cream, guacamole, or salsa. The Mighty Q is here, and only at
Mighty Taco.
What is Terrapin Station? Well, it's for the living and the dead. It's a unique boutique for the normal and the not so normal. Terrapin Station, Buffalo's most exciting specialty shop, offers you candles, imported clothing, jewelry, books, posters, music, and more. So stop in and say hi at Terrapin Station, 1172 Pearl.
So stop in and say hi.
Poster art. Buffalo's only poster and t-shirt gift gallery. 1055 Elmwood Avenue for the largest selection of Buffalo-themed posters and t-shirts. Custom framing, plaque mounting, unique gifts, and more. Stop in or visit us at posterartusa.com.
Well, I was beginning to worry.
Major Krenner, may I present Joey Faust?
Major, does that surprise you, Mr. Faust?
It's for real? What army?
Well, there have been several. Take your choice. Please, Mr. Faust.
It's lovely. What is it?
It's only a bit of shrapnel. It's a keepsake.
That piece of shrapnel ended the Major's military career.
That will be all, Laura. You did well, my dear. Now run along and freshen up while Mr. Faust and I discuss business.
You'll excuse me? Major.
Go ahead. Take off the coat if you wish. I know you'd like an explanation.
Why did you set up the break?
Oh, I can use you. You have quite a reputation in the underworld, somewhat of a genius when it comes to opening safes and vaults.
They must have dug that shrapnel out of your head. What kind of an idiot are you, Krenner? I can't poke my nose through a bank door without getting it blown off. Every newspaper in the country's got my picture.
You're bitter, Faust. Mean and bitter. You trust no one and you hate everyone. You're the kind of man I need and understand. 'Cause I know all about your background.
Yeah. What do you know about me you couldn't have gotten out of any newspaper?
Well, I check closely on all the people I use. I know about the wife who turned you in and the child you've never been allowed to see.
I may owe you something. But if you ever mention my daughter's name again, you'll have another hole in your head, I promise you.
If you wish, Mr. Faust. Yes, your background explains your behavior. Now, we're conducting experiments requiring fissionable materials. You'll procure them for us. Oh, you'll be well paid.
That's atom bomb stuff. The government has that locked up tighter than Fort Knox.
Precisely.
Include me a long way out, chum.
You're hardly in a position to bargain, Mr. Faust.
A man with a gun doesn't have to bargain.
Oh, true. But I'm certain Julia would disagree with you on that.
You know what one of these bullets will do, son? It'll rip out your spine and roll it up like a ball of string.
What's the score, Krenner?
You work for us faithfully, or you'll be turned over to the authorities. I understand there's a reward of $5,000 on your head.
And just what are these authorities going to say about your part in the break?
Police need know nothing of my part in the escape. You see, they'll also pay $5,000 for a dead Faust.
What do you want?
That'll be all for now, Julian. Come along to the laboratory.
You got a lab here?
Oh, yes. We're completely equipped for our experiments. I made an extensive search before selecting this ranch as an operational base. As you can see, this is quite a serious business. Dr. Uloff, come here.
Yes, Major Krenner.
Dr. Peter Uloff, Mr. Faust. Mr. Faust has joined us. He'll be supplying you with the vital materials. Dr. Uloff is an eminent nuclear scientist. Would you prepare one of your subjects for the ray treatment, Doctor? We must impress Mr. Faust with the end result of your highly acclaimed scientific labors.
Uloff. I've heard the name.
Oh, undoubtedly you have. I was quite fortunate in convincing him to continue his work here for me. Now, this vault is of lead, 2 inches thick. It contains our radioactive materials. Doctor, I told you to move this. The ray could penetrate this lead like butter, and the whole countryside would go up in a mushroom cloud.
There is so much you want.
Well, you have to change it. Are you ready for the demonstration?
I am ready.
Krenner. I agreed to do your dirty work for you, but I got to know what's going on.
Dr. Uloff would be glad to explain. Doctor?
This is the principle of X-ray that goes further. X-ray pierces only the outer shell of the body to show what lies beneath. This ray neutralizes all tissue and bone structure in the body. This machine utilizes X-ray, alpha, beta, and omega rays and ultraviolets, combining them for best effect and filtering out qualities which would hinder our operations. Here.
It'll seem more simple to you after you've seen what goes on.
Why are you so worried about this box?
Well, even a lead shield doesn't cut off all rays. It simply strains them considerably, and still gets through.
Any accidental concentration of rays from this apparatus could set up a chain reaction in the materials in the vault. A nuclear fission could result.
Doctor? Come.
It's not going to hurt. No. Don't be afraid. That's a good fellow. Yes.
Keep your eye on the guinea pig. Come on, Mr. Faust.
Go ahead, Mr. Faust. Prove to yourself it isn't done with mirrors.
You see? I touch it. Does me no harm. We'll have any doubts, Mr. Faust?
No doubts.
You can return the animal to visibility, Doctor.
Hey, what happens to the guinea pig?
Ulof has perfected the ray to the point there's no danger to the subject. No ill effects at all. from the peephole. You'll find the guinea piggers unharmed. Satisfy your curiosity, Mr. Faust? As you could no doubt deduce, such a mechanism as this has unlimited possibilities.
Yeah, like what?
Well, that'll come later. First things first, please. See? No harm done at all. Perfectly healthy. I imagine you've seen enough for one day, hmm? And you certainly must be tired after your trip.
Yeah, I could use a little sleep.
I'm sure Julia's found some clothes that'll fit you.
What is in here?
It's no concern of yours. Come on, Mr. Faust.
Hey, cats and chicks, you are not seeing double, but I'm glad I am, kind of, because I'm standing with the Harp Twins, Camille and Kennerly, visiting the Buffalo Comic-Con, and they got quite a story.
Yeah, we play rock and TV, movie, soundtrack, metal as well, on harp, 2 electric harps.
Wait. Electric harp, is it... What happened to the electric guitar? What's that?
Oh goodness, not too
in the
common
past.
for us.
Yeah, too common.
Electric harp is the future.
We have about 62 million views on our YouTube videos. We perform full time.
We didn't start off playing electric harp. We started playing just regular acoustic harp, and
we still do, but we just play rock and metal instead of classical.
Were you trained classically?
We were. We had degrees in harp performance.
So what? You just had an argument with your parents that said we're doing this rock stuff. What happened? How did you train?
Actually, we had to earn our money for our harps ourselves. So they were like, whatever you want to play, you play.
And our mom was always a huge rock fan, so that's what we grew up listening to. So
yeah, a lot of.
Okay, what was the first rock song you did on your harp?
Oh my goodness!
I think we did Ghost Riders in the Sky.
Dream On. We did Dream On our electric harps.
Yeah.
Dream On. Well, I could just even hear that. That almost sounds too sweet.
You can hear it today.
Huh?
At our concert, you can hear it today.
Yes.
4 o'clock.
We may come by and take a shot of that. That's very exciting. So you make me think like Elvis had a record once, 60 million fans, can't be wrong. Maybe you got 60 million views, can't be wrong. The Harp Twins, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Back to the movie.
I shouldn't be gone long. Leave the gate open and I'll lock it when I get back. I don't think you need to be cautious about Faust. He's dangerous and locks mean nothing to him, so I want you where you can watch his door at all times. Keep him in his room, you understand? He won't go nowhere. All right.
Faust. You in there, Faust.
Ulof? Dr. Ulof?
What are you doing? What is it you want up here?
Take it easy, Doc. I just came up to see you. Thought maybe they had you locked up in there.
Not I. Only what's left of my soul.
I came to get some answers. You seem about the only one around here who isn't a member of Krenner's fan club.
I have nothing to say. I'm a servant. Major Krenner does my thinking for me.
What's he got on you, Doc?
Why do you ask me these things?
So I can get some answers. How'd you get mixed up in this?
My daughter. He's holding her.
In that cheese box? Well, open it up. Let her out.
Please, Mr. Faust, I do not joke. Not about my daughter.
All right, Doc. Start at the beginning. How'd you get over here?
At the end of the Second World War, I fled my own country with my baby daughter. My wife had died of experiments. I had been forced to perform on her in a concentration camp.
Your own wife?
All my patients wore hoods. I couldn't see their faces. I didn't know my wife was one of them until it was too late.
That still doesn't explain how you got here.
I came to this country as a refugee. No one knew I was a scientist, except spies like Krenner. After my wife died, I wanted no more of science. But Krenner forced me to come here.
Use your daughter?
If I do not do as I'm told, she will be killed. If I carry out their orders, she has security. I have only a few more months to live. But Krenner has seen to it that she will be provided for.
You don't think he's going to keep that promise, do you?
What choice have I? Soon I'll be dead. But my daughter's life is at stake. You have indicated that you could open it.
Not now, Doc. I got problems.
Please, Mr. Faust, release my daughter and take her to some safe place.
Knock it off, Doc. I got my own troubles.
Then you can't open it.
I could open that thing blindfolded. Quite the little psychologist, aren't you, Doc?
That's good reasoning. Downstairs, Faust. And please try not to be amusing. Good night, Dr. Ulof.
Cue it up.
How do you cue it up? No matter how you cue it up, do it up with Mighty Taco's new grilled pressed quesadilla style burrito. Say cheese, as the Mighty Q is a vegetarian option. Or go with big fajita style chicken or steak. The Mighty Q is perfect for dipping, so add your favorite nacho cheese, sour cream, guacamole, or salsa. The Mighty Q is here and only at
Mighty Taco.
I must have flowers, always and always.
Oh, I can dig that. Emerson says the world laughs in flowers.
Then bloom, baby, bloom. We need more laughter, more flowers.
If I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk in a garden forever. Make someone's day beautiful. Give them flowers.
So cats and kittens, for the grooviest flowers, go online to groovyflorist.com.
What is Terrapin Station? Well, it's for the living and the dead. It's a unique boutique for the normal and the not so normal. Terrapin Station, Buffalo's most exciting specialty shop, offers you candles, imported clothing, jewelry, books, posters, music, and more. So stop in and say hi at Terrapin Station, 1172 Hurley.
So stop in and say hi.
Hey cats, welcome back to the show, and it's an honor to be here with a true genre icon, John Wesley Shipp. Now, wow, you are in that pantheon with Adam West and George Reeves and playing the Flash of several worlds. What about the character do you find most appealing?
What I've always liked about Barry Allen is he's a quintessentially good guy. You know, he doesn't have a bunch of dark motivations. It's not sinister. He doesn't particularly have an interest in operating outside of the law. He really wants to do the right thing. I always say about Barry, his heart is in the right place. His head is always trying to catch up.
Sure. Well, of course, back in the 90s, you were the original Flash on the TV show, which was a great show, which has found a whole new life now. And what was it like to get that call to come back to the character after a number of years?
Yeah, well, it had been 24 years, so I was totally ready for someone else to come in and be the new live-action Flash. When I heard what Jeffrey Johns had done with the Allen family, how suddenly Henry was wrongfully convicted of killing Nora in front of a 10-year-old Barry, which wasn't our origin story at all. And then I thought, well, if they come to me, that's the role I would want, because it's enough different. I always tell people I would have wanted to play Henry even if I'd never played Barry. The fact that I played Barry helped me play Henry better.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's a terrific part, you know, and you were excellent in it. And the relationship between father and son there is central to the series.
Yes, and that's what was important to me. I didn't want to come back and be the elevator repairman. You know, there's the guy that used to be in the red rubber suit. You know, but the fact that I could come back and contribute in a meaningful way in the evolving of Grant's Barry Allen, that was important to me.
Right, right. Well, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. Thanks so much.
Thank you, sir.
And best of luck going forward, and you know, watch the speed limit on the thruway here in New York. Okay.
Right, no, we'll do that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We're at Comic-Con with Eric Roberts. Who could believe you're here? You're one of my all-time favorite actors. I love your work. So are you enjoying the Buffalo Comic-Con?
I love these things. And my wife sends me to Comic-Cons about twice a year because she calls it my giving back. She goes, these people love you. Go act like you appreciate it.
Oh, come on. And you do, though. You do. You're so warm, and you know what you're doing, that's for sure.
I love these people who all show up for this. It's so cool. And also, I'm a movie geek. I understand. I get it.
You totally get it. And I have already learned something from you. Just watching you in action right now, setting this up.
What'd I do?
You know how to take charge.
Oh, I just have fun, baby. I just want everybody to get away with a good picture. Because if they have a good picture, they'll say, look, I got a picture. And if it's a bad picture, they won't show it.
Do you think we make a good picture?
Why
What do you
not?
think?
Here you go, take a picture.
Okay.
Put your flash on, it'll be better. There you go.
Thank you, Eric Roberts. It's been such a pleasure to chat with you.
We all know the one generation knows that term. It's hammer time. We got the OG hammer standing right with me.
Cats and chicks, that's old school, dude.
We're going way old. Well, we show movies from the 50s and 60s.
Oh, yeah.
And but we got to just know what town we're in right now, which is Buffalo. And we heard you had something to do with the first Super Bowl. Is that the truth?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right here. Here's me taking out the Buffalo Bills to get to the championship game.
How far out can you get?
There it is, dude. That's me taking out Ben Bass.
Oh my gosh, my gosh. And you got something on your finger to prove that.
That got me to the first Super Bowl, yeah. That's
oh my gosh. Well, there was a lot more for you after that. And one of my favorites, it's where you got the nickname here, the Hammer. But one of my favorites is Black Godfather.
Black Caesar.
Black Caesar.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Godfather of Harlem.
Because James Brown, our man.
James Brown did the soundtrack.
Yeah, he's awesome. And you're in Till Dusk Till Dawn, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn is about movie number 86, yeah.
And you're still having fun, it looks like. And you're still in great shape.
I'm a sex symbol. I have to stay in shape, dude. I can't look like you. Come on.
I just want to be like you when I grow up.
You got a long way to go.
How far out can you get?
Because I'm older than you anyway.
By a couple years at least.
More than that.
Well, he's honest too, baby.
I'm 79. How old are you?
I'm just close by. Not that close.
This shoe, my right shoe is old as you, man.
Well, you really made my day, Fred. Thanks. Keep watching the skies. Let's look up.
No, ain't nothing up there I want to see.
Okay, we're back, Cats and Chicks, and Zelda, Theo, and I are making our way through every inch of this Buffalo Comic-Con, which gets better and better every year. And we are now with the major domo, the superhero of the Buffalo Comic-Con, Emil Novak Jr.
What's up, Tony? Thanks for the introduction.
Well, you know, while Theo is the resident movie geek here on Offbeat Cinema, I have a little geek history too, and it goes way back when Emil and I were just knee-high to Batman, and it's all because of his dad. His dad is really the comic book pioneer in Buffalo. And what do you got holding there, buddy?
This is the, we're starting something new. We're beginning this, the first time we're doing is the inaugural awards. We call them Queen City Comic Fandom Awards. So people that have done a lot of great things for the hobby over the years. Buffalo's a super, super rich town for comics. It goes back to the late 40s. It's not really in the 60s when my dad started Queen City, but there's been Don Puff, there's been Claude Held, there's people that have co-created the San Diego Comic-Con that came from here, Ken Kruger. It's a rich town. So we're coming up with these awards. One's for my father, who obviously Queen City Senior, and that's called the Spirit of Retailing. Donald L. Puff gets one of these awards. He obviously was a great vendor for years, World War II veteran, Purple Heart veteran. And there's other names too, Michael Lavin and Kean Francis Crow. Remember the guy with the long hair?
Yeah, Kean Crow.
Kean Crow. He's still alive. He's one of our great friends, and that happens to be tonight between 7 and 8:30. We're giving out the awards, and it's going to be a great little tearjerker. You know, it's going to be good.
You, if anyone in town, is bringing the life of comics and the history and legacy of Buffalo bigger and bigger every year, and you do such great work, and we're so glad to be part of it, right, Cats and Chicks?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, the Queen City bookstore is iconic to Western New York, and I mean that. I mean, I grew up with Queen City. There's generations now that have come up with Emil, with his dad. The long, rich history of Queen City. It's a wonderful, wonderful story, and it is still the hippest place in town.
Were you one of those kids where his dad had to say, look, are you going to buy that or are you going to read that?
Hey, no, he was part of the group that when they came in, you know you were going to have a good day. They were going to spend like $50 on comics in the 80s, which is like $2,000 today or something.
And so at my age, I was there in the 70s, so...
well, they were cheaper back then, so if you did spend $50,
I got a lot
you
more.
would have got a stack like this, right? But the thing is, you can see the crowd, all the people running around, everybody's having a great time and smiling. It's not just up to what I can do. It's the city and the great people that make it work. It's because Buffalo is the city of good neighbors also. Not just the Queen City, but it's the city of good neighbors, and holy cow, it's so friggin' true.
You're a real booster, and what we also love as they come by our booth and people that have been watching us for all those years is that we're seeing parents who've been watching us walking around with their kids in the cosplay, and the parents got a little dress-up going on. This is really a family thing.
Oh, it is. Comics, that's how it actually works, because let's say, like, you know, you buy your comics, you got a couple kids, they find a box of comics, they read them, they have kids. Before you know it, the grandpa's watching his kids, and the grandkids read the comics. The cycle never ends, and that's how it should be. We lost that cycle at a period there where newsprint comics kind of died out a little bit, and the new glossy digital stuff began, but it all grew up again.
All coming back
So
again.
it's really like when Disney took over Marvel and Star Wars about 10 years ago or so, that was sort of like the beginning of the new changes, and that new wave is added to the interest. And look at how many, it's not just like guys and running around, and it's kids and children and smiling people.
Like our good friend Stan Lee would say, you are a true keeper of the flame. So,
Excelsior!
Excelsior! Back to the movie.
What's next, Mata Hari? You gonna shoot me?
Credit probably will when he gets back. He doesn't appreciate disloyalty.
Julian's the loyal type. All it got him was a lump in the head.
He's still out. I couldn't bring him around. What's so humorous?
For a dame that's supposed to be so greedy, you don't know a thing about playing a hole card.
Oh?
You ever think how much that ray would be worth to a guy who wanted to rob a bank? With that thing, I could get into every vault in the country in broad daylight.
Dream on, Buster. It sounds pretty.
Of course, to take on jobs like that, a fellow would have to have a little help. Now, splitting the take of a few of those would pay you a lot more than Krenner will ever give you in a lifetime.
You need background music for this commercial. Full orchestra and violins.
Huh? Don't believe me. Don't be a gambler.
Should I gamble on having my throat slit by Krenner or being shot by you?
Well, honey, that's a chance you'd have to take. Just like the risk I run every time I get onto that ray.
Well, if you don't take a chance, you never know. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks, Julian. He was trying to make a deal. You must have heard what he said. He was talking a double cross.
Yeah, I heard him. Sounded like you were listening awful close, too.
Keep quiet about this, Julian. Keep quiet and I'll help you. You know that Krenner's going to blame you for letting him out of his room. We've got to help each other now.
Julian?
Come on, help me.
Let's get in the room.
Julian!
Coming. I'm coming.
Open this door. What happened? Where were you?
I was getting a broom. Want to sweep up that bottle I dropped.
I told you not to take your eyes off a fast door.
Oh, him, he's out cold. I went in and picked up the bottle. Figured you didn't want him nipping in the morning when he wakes up.
You did right. He's got to be sober. Good night.
Good night.
What'd you do that for? Save your own skin?
This idea of yours does interest me. I figure you need me more than I need you.
Cue it up.
How do you cue it up? No matter how you cue it up, do it up with Mighty Taco's new grilled-pressed quesadilla-style burrito. Say cheese, as the Mighty Q is a vegetarian option. Or go with big fajita-style chicken or steak. The Mighty Q is perfect for dipping, so add your favorite nacho cheese, sour cream, guacamole, or salsa. The Mighty Q is here and only at
Mighty Taco.
What is Terrapin Station? Well, it's for the living and the dead. It's a unique boutique for the normal and the not so normal. Terrapin Station, Buffalo's most exciting specialty shop, offers you candles, imported clothing, jewelry, books, posters, music, and more. So stop in and say hi at Terrapin Station, 1172 Pearl.
So stop in and say hi.
Hey cats, welcome to Offbeat Cinema. We're here with one cool cat, Peter Vullo, who is our kind of people.
Yes,
Peter, we got movies, you got movies. Tell us about your movies.
Well, my name is Peter Vullo. I host and program Thursday Night Terrors at the Amherst Dibson Theater, 3500 Main Street, across from the UB South Campus.
Whoa, that sounds like something we would want to visit.
I want you to be there. It would be an honor for us to have you cool cats at our cool
Cats,
theater.
we're going down.
What if people watching us want to just find out about it? Where could they find you on the internet?
Check us out at facebook.com/Thursday Night Terrors.
Thursday Night Terrors.
Offbeat Terrors.
Now back to the movie.
If you will relax, Mr. Faust, there will be no pain. You may lose consciousness for a few moments after you become invisible, but there should be no other ill effect.
How do you know it'll work on a human? Do you know what'll happen?
We made hundreds of such experiments. There can be no slip-up.
Come on, Doctor, we don't have all night. Is he all right?
His pulse is quite rapid, but that is to be expected.
Well, why is he breathing like that?
It may be shock.
Faust, can you hear me? Can you speak? Faust, try to sit up. He stopped breathing. Well, do something.
He's gone.
What?
It's Faust. He's here.
Faust, answer me. You... Faust, listen to me. You'll remain invisible till I want to return to normal. So you're...
If I choke you hard enough, you'll bring me back. Just showing you how badly you need me. And my loyalty costs money.
I told you we'd be well paid.
You neglected one thing, chum. How much?
$1,000. $1,000 every time you do a job.
Krenner, if I'm gonna be it, I want money. Lots of money.
Well, what do you expect? I can't pay that.
Oh, yes, you can, Major. I'm sure you can. Shall we talk it over in private? Downstairs? Over here, Major. I'm waiting. After you, Major.
So you don't think 1,000 is enough? Hmm?
You're a real case, Major. You think everyone's supposed to jump when you open your big fat mouth. Well, you've forgotten one thing.
Forgotten what?
You gotta have me, chum. Now, whatever you're up to, I'm worth plenty to you, or you wouldn't have gone to all that trouble of breaking me out. You're a dead duck without me.
What do you have in mind?
Well, walking into that nuclear vault's worth about 25 grand. Let's get a little air in here.
25 grand? You're mad. I don't have that kind of money.
Then you do the job, Major. That's the figure. 25 grand in small bills. COD, take it or leave it.
All right. You'll go tonight. Laura will drive you.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I just thought I heard something.
Back in 10 minutes. I got to check the other post.
You didn't see anyone during all this?
No, sir. I heard a clicking noise like the wheel on the vault was turning, and I told him about it, but neither one of us saw anything.
That's right. There was nothing when I started to check the other guard posts.
Then what?
Well, I turned around, and the vault door was opening all by itself. And I got up to check it, and I pulled my gun, and something was all over me, and then the next thing I know, I'm waking up.
What about the alarm panel when it did get wrecked?
I don't know, Mr. Drake. It was okay when I came on duty. It couldn't have happened while I was checking posts, or he'd have noticed anyone tampering with it. It's set up with each of us covering the other.
Yes, but it's quite obvious neither one of you was covering the other. In fact, there was no coverage at all.
All right, Doctor. What was it you wanted to tell me about the guinea pig?
It was only a matter of time. It died despite of resistance it was developing against radiation.
What about Frost?
It's too early to tell. But each time it will take longer to reduce him to invisibility, less to return him to normal states. He will also develop a resistance.
What about the new material, the X-13?
I need more time to study it. Its properties are different from other nuclear materials. I do not like keeping it here. Its bombardment ratio is also much lower.
You're afraid of an explosion?
Yes.
We'll use use the X-13 on Faust.
It could mean his death.
Doctor, I'm not concerned with the welfare of one man. I must know the full potential of your invention, because my aim is to make an entire army invisible. Do you understand? An entire army.
I did not agree to kill a man by deliberate radiation poisoning.
You're too old-fashioned to be a genius. You scientists have brought the world to what it is today, and you can hardly blame me for taking advantage of your discoveries.
Faust may already suffer from poisoning, but it's curable. X-13 will put him beyond that point. I will not use it on a human.
No? If you have an alternative, Doctor, I'd be very happy to discuss it with you.
Oh, that Ray is something. Something every cheap safe cracker in the country's been dreaming of. Too bad the doc didn't invent it years ago for the right people. He wouldn't be cooped up here now.
You better lay off the giggle water. He can't use you drunk, you know.
Maybe it's a case of my using him. Now, come on with a drink. Oh, I could have walked into that vault in broad daylight and done the same thing. It was so easy, I felt like I was taking Krenner's money away from him.
Interesting thought, Faust. This time you do it the hard way. In daylight.
Well, through with me so soon, huh? Gonna get me killed off?
Oh, no, not at all. But I've learned that security has been tripled on the vaults during the night shift. 6 men. But it hasn't been strengthened during the day.
Just where do you get these gems?
He has sources. You better believe him.
One more. Oh, we'll have enough for our present supply and work. You won't need this, and we're ready in the lab.
Hurry up. I cannot.
Can't get away with this in broad daylight, Joey. Why don't you stop running Krenner's errands? Let's not get any more involved.
Don't get emotional, baby. You're nice as a playmate. Let's keep it that way. Let's understand that,
Well, they may not see you, but they're bound to see the lead container when you try to get it out.
You got it all wrong, honey. Today's the day we take the bank.
If broad daylight, you're crazy.
You're talking to a professional, remember? I don't have to worry about time locks or anything like that. Just walk in, pack up the loose cash, and walk out, and you, sweetheart, are going to be waiting for me. Oh, don't even say it. Your cut will be 40%. I'll have to climb out.
my Lord.
Don't let anybody move, you won't get hurt.
What's the matter? What's
Drive.
the change?
Drive.
Well, thank you very much for your cooperation, miss.
I only hope it does some good.
I'm sure it will.
Security.
Good day now.
They did. How long ago? Okay. Guess we can't stop it now. Story's out. The reporter was at the police station when the alarm came in.
Well, there's no doubt it was Faust. Everyone at the bank's identified him.
Well, what can we do? The man makes himself invisible. Locks mean nothing to him. If he did take the X-13, what defense do we have against him?
Nothing. None.
Cue it up.
How do you cue it up? No matter how you cue it up, do it up with Mighty Taco's new grilled pressed quesadilla style burrito. Say cheese, as the Mighty Q is a vegetarian option. Or go with big fajita style chicken or steak. The Mighty Q is perfect for dipping, so add your favorite nacho cheese, sour cream, guacamole, or salsa. The Mighty Q is here and only at
Mighty Taco.
What is Terrapin Station? Well, it's for the living and the dead. It's a unique boutique for the normal and the not so normal. Terrapin Station, Buffalo's most exciting specialty shop, offers you candles, imported clothing, jewelry, books, posters, music, and more. So stop in and say hi at Terrapin Station, 1172 Hurl.
So stop in and say hi.
There must be something we can do.
Yeah, if I can just get down to Ulof. I can't get back to the house till I'm invisible again.
Police report the so-called invisible man who robbed the Coatesville National Bank has been identified as Joey Faust, escaped convict and safecracker. Witnesses said the robber became visible before their eyes. Citizens are warned.
Oh, he's got to come back, and that tramp, too. I'll teach them to double-cross me. Take my bags outside and then watch for them. Right.
I know some people in Mexico. We can go there and start all over again. I know what I've been, Joey, but I can change all that. What are you doing?
Giving you your split. You're on your own, baby.
But you said we'd be together.
Honey, right now I need a car more than I need you. So you can start walking anytime.
But you just can't go off and leave me. Joey!
Goodbye, Laura.
We'll leave everything except the nuclear materials. Police catch Faust and hear his story, they'll be all over us.
I will not.
What?
I have been running away most of my life.
Doctor, There's something wrong with your formula, but we'll work it out in a new location. An invisible army is worth billions.
An army of dead men, Major.
I'm taking Marie with me. I'm sure you'll come along.
No.
Marie, my dear.
Let me out of here! Doc, what's wrong? Why do I keep appearing and disappearing?
I don't know. I needed more time to study the Exert team before trying it out on you.
Oh, fine. Well, you're going to do something about it. I've got to be normal, and you're going to take care of it.
I will, but not in this place.
Well, why not? I got him locked up.
I want to be taken away from here, my daughter and I. Only then I will treat you.
But... All right, let's blow out of here.
Forget something? Where's Faust?
He's in the house.
Major knows all about you and Faust. Said you'd be back. Inside. Come on down, Faust.
Put that thing down.
I take my orders from the Major. I have to.
The Major?
Let me. Julian, you believe what he told you about your son being alive in prison and in Europe?
Yes, I do.
You're a fool. Your son's dead, Julian. Krenner's been using you all along.
She's right. So you had to come back. Come on. I told you to hit the road. It was for your own good.
But Joey, please, please give me a chance.
Sweetheart, you had your chance in.
Joey!
All right, come on. Come on, Judy.
You know what Krenner is after? A process, so an invisible army can invade your country.
I don't care about Krenner or his army. I care about me.
All this is futile. Krenner has found me before. He'll find me again.
I've got money, and I know places across the border he never heard of. Now, how long are these treatments going to take?
You may someday be declared a martyr, Mr. Faust. A man who sacrificed himself so that the invisible army might not overrun your country.
What are you trying to pull? You wanted out of here. I made a deal with you. Now you cross me and I'll kill you.
I'm a dying man, Mr. Faust. Radiation poisoning. You're dying, too. You're worse off than I.
You're lying.
You have only weeks, perhaps days to live.
You used me just to get away from Krenner.
To free Maria. I had no choice. Come on. Are you so intent upon evading the police for a few remaining days? Don't you care what Krenner is doing to your country?
Why should I care? What did my country ever do for me but try and bury me in a concrete tomb for the rest of my life?
I'm thinking of my child. You should think of yours. Perhaps you deserve prison. But did Maria deserve what has happened to her? Did her mother need to die? Is this the kind of world you want for your child? That is what an invisible army will bring. I have seen it.
How much longer I got?
A month. No more. No, thanks.
Don't wait for me.
There is a man who has unlocked every door except the one to his own soul. Now he has the key. Come, my dear, we must find a telephone and notify the police.
Joey, will you please
Wait
listen
for
to
me outside. Wait, come on, outside.
Joey.
Drake and Smith, security.
Sorry, I got my orders. No one enters this area. Too much fallout for safety.
All right, officer. Just a minute. Be with you in a minute, Smitty. Well, Doctor, you and your friends have succeeded in blowing up half the county. There isn't enough left out there to make ashes.
I'm deeply sorry, of course. But as I told you before, I didn't do anything by choice. I warned Major Krenner of the danger involved. But you must realize his was a deranged mind. All he could think of was the creating of an invisible army and the power such a force would give him.
You know, Doctor, this idea of an invisible army is quite interesting. Imagine what our counterintelligence could accomplish if they were able to become invisible whenever necessary.
The Central Intelligence Agency has already discussed the possibilities with me. But my friend, think of the danger if the secret were stolen from us. It has happened before, you know. Perhaps it would be better if we let the secret die with Major Krenner and Joey Faust. It's a serious problem. What would you do?
Hey, Cats, how about that flick? Wasn't that a cool one?
Oh, Cats, I hope you were digging this just as much as we were. And remember, it's our job to show you the movies that must be shown, the good, the bad, and the foreign.
That's right, each and every week here on Offbeat Cinema.
And tonight, from the Buffalo Comic Con, we are going to be saying goodbye with our special friend, the lovely Raven from the Teen Titans.
Oh, yes, and we all know from the tower we can see it all, so...
Keep watching the skies.
Watching the skies.
Today's a big day for Martian astronomy. My measuring machine is ready to be tested.
How can you measure stars billions of light years away?
I'll show you. Switch on.
Sounds as if it's got hiccups. I think it's going to blow up.
Switch off. It needs adjusting, that's all.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. It's fixed now. Switch on again. Where are my glasses?
You left them in the machine. They've gone.
Gone where?
They vanished.
What nonsense. Where could they be?
I tell you, you left them in the machine.
Well, they're not there now. I can't work without my glasses. Switch off till I find them. They were here all the time.
They vanished and then they came back. Look, Professor, I'll prove it. Now I'll switch off. There's no doubt about it, Professor. You've invented a machine for making things vanish.
It's fantastic. I must tell Colonel Rayburn at once.
Professor Zephyr is calling you from the Martian Observatory, Colonel Rayburn.
Put him on the video screen.
I'm astonishing news, Colonel. I've just made a machine that makes things disappear.
Now look, Professor. I've too many problems of my own to waste time talking about conjuring tricks.
Oh, it's no topic, Colonel. It's true, and I'll prove it.
Did you hear that nonsense, Marla?
Yes, Colonel. But I feel you were unnecessarily rude to Professor Zephyr.
Oh, I suppose I was. But it's because I'm worried about this new disease that's attacking our colonists on the moon.
Is that the disease everyone calls the floats?
Yes. It's caused by living where there's very little gravity. The muscles lose their strength and you die.
So that is why many colonists want to return to Earth and Venus.
Yes. If we can't find a cure, we'll have to evacuate the moon and all our satellites.
But that could mean the end of space patrol.
I know. Professor Haggerty is working on a cure, but he's had no luck yet.
I'm sure I've got the answer to this problem.
Oh, Pop. It'll be wonderful if you can cure the floats.
Do you mean you found the cure, Professor?
I think so, Colonel. And don't call me Pop.
The cure? Tell me about it.
See that egg?
That's an egg? Where in space do square eggs come from?
Mars.
Huh, I might have known it.
It's an Aber egg, Colonel. The Aber birds are very rare, and they lay 3 eggs a year. 1 egg is round, and 2 are square.
What's that got to do with curing the floats?
Well, the round egg hatches out into an Aber bird, but the square eggs are eaten for food.
Very interesting, but
The yolk of the square eggs contains some special protein that cures the floats.
That's wonderful. Congratulations, Professor. When can we start making this yolk stuff into pills?
We can't. There isn't enough of it. There are only 20 Abers left in the whole of Mars.
What?
We might be able to make this egg yolk artificially, but we need a few more square eggs to experiment with.
I'll send Larry Dart to Mars to collect as many as he can. There's no time to lose.
But, Colonel...
I'll speak to you later. I must contact Dart.
But, Colonel, if you
listen... It's no use. He's gone.
Captain Dart here, eh? Colonel Rayburn thinks very highly of him, and if Dart sees my machine in action, maybe he will tell Rayburn that it isn't a stupid trick. Come in. Ah, I was expecting you.
Good afternoon, Professor Zephyr. I'm Larry Dart of Space Patrol, and this is Husky, a member of my crew.
Make yourself at home here, gentlemen, and ask any questions you like.
What's that?
My newest machine for measuring stars.
Sounds interesting.
Oh, you'd be surprised how interesting. Oh, this machine can make things disappear.
Disappear?
Yes. To show you I'm not cheating, I'll use something of yours.
Will this do?
Yes. Place it in the cubicle, and then come out. Now I will switch on.
It's gone.
Now I'll switch off.
It's fantastic. Does Colonel Rayburn know about this?
Well, I tried to tell him, but he wouldn't listen.
Well, that's because he's worried about the colonists. But I'll talk to him when I get back.
I've never seen a machine do such a thing before.
I would be very grateful if you could get Colonel Rayburn to come here. Who turned the machine on?
I did. I tripped.
That's Husky's voice. Where are you?
I'm here, but I'm not here. Captain, I've become invisible.
Professor Zephyr, did you know this machine made human beings disappear?
No, I didn't, but don't worry. When I turn it off, he'll come back. There you are, Captain.
I'm afraid not, Professor.
Good gracious.
Look, no hands.
Get back! Get back! I'll switch on and then switch off again. Maybe that will do the trick.
It's no good. I'm still not here.
This is terrible, Professor. What can you do?
I will have to keep working until I have found a way to make human molecules behave like other molecules.
How long will that take?
Weeks, months, maybe years.
Oh.
Don't worry, Husky. We'll think of something. I better tell Rayburn what's happened.
He'll be very angry.
At least you can prove that your machine works.
Husky, invisible? Preposterous!
It's true, sir. You can see for yourself.
Of all the... Dart, where are you? All right. You've convinced me. Now tell Zephyr to stop playing the fool and make Husky visible again.
But he can't. That's what I've been telling you.
Well, put Husky on the next rocket flight back to Earth. He'll have to go into hospital.
Can't I bring him back myself, sir? He's feeling rather miserable.
No, Dart. Your mission is to collect the Aba eggs. We need them urgently. 300 colonists on our television satellite are seriously ill with the floats.
Very well, sir.
The Dickham Forest is a long way from here, Captain. We'll have to use hover jets. Did you see that? The door opened by itself.
I expect it's the wind. About these hover jets, sir. I've got some in the Galosphere.
Good. Let's get them.
What's the matter with it? It doesn't seem to be lifting. Ah, that's better. Was your hoverjet flying all right?
Yes. Why?
Something's wrong with mine. It needed extra boost, as though I was carrying something heavy.
Look at that.
What? I can't see anything.
That's funny. There must be something wrong with my eyes.
Is that an Aba?
Yes. We must be very careful. An Aba wound is extremely painful.
Got me with its horn.
Let me see. Nasty. I must arrest it at once.
Leave it for the moment, Warden. I've got to think of a way of getting those eggs. Got my arm again, but I'll be all right in a minute.
I'll get my first aid. There is definitely something wrong with my eyes.
I tripped.
Husky, I might have guessed. Husky, you're brilliant.
Will someone tell me what's going on?
I'd like you to meet the Martian member of my crew, Husky.
How do you do?
Pleased to meet you. Professor Zephyr made me invisible.
It's a good thing he did. We'd never have got those eggs otherwise. It was very clever of you to come along.
Thank you, Captain. Here, you'd better take these. I've nowhere to put them.
Look out. The ape is coming after its eggs. Run for it.
What's happening?
It's laughing.
I'm tickling her. Pretty Abe. Nice Abe. Good Abe.
Didn't I tell you Abers could be tamed?
There, it's all done. I know now what these eggs are made of, and I'll be able to make the yolks artificially in my test tubes.
So Captain Dart won't need to get any more Aba eggs for us.
He certainly won't. Call him up and tell him so.
I can't. He's visiting Husky in hospital. The poor Martian is still invisible.
Good news, boys. The professor's experiment has succeeded. We'll now be able to cure the floats.
I wish you could cure me.
Poor Husky. How are you feeling?
It's not how I'm feeling. It's how I'm not looking.
Now that Professor Haggerty's not busy, do you think he could help Husky?
Go and ask him, Dart.
I will.
I'm sure Haggerty will make me visible. He's cleverer than all the other doctors rolled up inside out.
You mean rolled up together?
Old Zephyr's machine sounds very interesting. But what went wrong with Husky?
The molecules of lifeless things regain their shape as soon as the machine is switched off. But Husky's alive, and his molecules didn't regain their shape.
The answer's very simple, me boy. Make Husky's molecules lifeless.
You mean kill him?
No. I mean freeze him.
I don't understand.
Put Husky into the freezer. Then his molecules will be almost still.
And what do we do then?
Put Husky into Zephyr's machine.
I'll tell Colonel Rayburn. Professor, you're a genius.
Of course I am. And what's more, I'm an Irish genius. Captain Dart. Colonel Rayburn was just telling me of Professor Haggerty's suggestion.
I hope it works.
Oh, so do I. Shall we leave Husky in the portable freezer?
Yes.
I will switch on now. Now I will switch off again.
It worked.
Thank goodness.
We must get Husky out of the freezer.
I hope he will be all right.
Don't worry, Husky. You're visible.
I know, and I'm also hungry.
Now I know you're well again.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.